Scott, as we've seen here on WNEP all throughout the day, remnants of Hurricane Debby have caused flooding and damage all throughout northeastern and central Pennsylvania. But for one family in Waverly Township, luck was on their side. Just hours before, Peter Miller was walking in his backyard.
I was about 100 feet away and I heard a crack. It sounded more like a sonic boom.
A tree in his backyard had fallen on his house.
When it hit the house, the reaction, of course, I was surprised to see it. A couple seconds later, I was awful grateful.
And he's grateful because there's barely any damage to the house.
Didn't break any of the windows. It did damage some of the hand railing, but even the air conditioning units saved just a little bit through the roof, so they got pretty lucky on this one.
You can see all the debris from the ceiling all over the room here. I'm glad nobody was sitting here.
But the damage from the tree was just inches away from being devastating.
They got lucky. It's on the gas line right there.
Just missed it. If it had ruptured that, you could see a fire could easily have started it. We escaped a lot of, could have been a lot worse.
A lot of the times what we see with the trees coming through is just going, right through the roof. Last month we had one wipe the whole backside of a house off, and the lady fortunately just left the shower about 2 minutes previous, so it could be a very serious event when you have a tree of this size come down.
Scott, conditions in the backyard are pretty calm right now. Meteorologist Jeremy Lawan is going to tell us a little bit more about what comes after Debby.
Right, and we're going to see nice weather for this upcoming weekend, which is good news, but we could still see some flooding as a result of those rivers still possibly overspilling their banks and cresting after tomorrow, even into Sunday. So let's take a look at those rainfall amounts across the region. Over 3.5 inches there for a lot of Lycoming and Snyder counties, down through Union County as well. 3.33 inches so far in Williamsport. I think that's going to be the final number. No more rainfall in central Pennsylvania anymore. And here we're inching in on 2 inches of rainfall in Lackawanna County. Here are the updated numbers. 5.1 inches for Nippenose Valley. That is a village in Lycoming County. Mifflinburg, 4.8 inches. Clark Summit picked up 3.5. That's straight out of Kurt's backyard. And I just took the tally here at WNEP. 2.4 inches fell in our backyard. We had high wind gusts, especially near Mount Pocono, 53-mile-per-hour wind gusts there. That caused some damage as far as downed trees, and as you saw in Adithia's package, there was a problem there as well. Flood warnings in effect still for the Susquehanna River, also through Beaver Creek and Beaver Kill, and even into Lycoming and Clinton counties. Wanted to show you what it looks like live from our rooftop camera. We're starting to see clearing in the clouds, and I got more details as what you could expect coming up in your full forecast. I'm also tracking the tropics, Scott, because we're seeing another storm possibly brewing in the Atlantic.